Hello gentle dreamers and friends, welcome to my channel. This is Lorian bringing you your full moon in Taurus reading. It's going to be just brief, just to see what the energies are. And this is my silver, or you can't quite see it in this light, this is my silver moon candle. And I wanted to just put some intention into this candle. It's something that I work with every new moon and every full moon. And I just wanted to basically light this with you. And what you can do is, as I'm putting my intention into the candle, you can close your eyes, say a brief initiation or something like that, and put your own intention into the candle at the same time. And that way, throughout the reading, we'll be getting the energies of yourself. So I really hope that you do that with me. Okay, so I'm just going to light this now. And I'm just going to put my intentions into this candle. So you can say it aloud, or you can close your eyes and say it to yourself, or whatever you want to do. Now, the next new moon is going to be on my birthday. It's going to be on the 7th of November. So that's going to be in Scorpio. And the full moon in Taurus is very much about, well, being earthed and grounded, to be honest. I think that there's a feeling of wanting to make a stand, or make something very strong about yourself, harvest or reap the benefits of, you know, the seed you planted earlier on this year. So it may be that you want to now start thinking about, how do I harvest everything that I've put effort into this year. And I think that just thinking about your physical self here and now, showing up every day, and where you put your feet in the world and where you put your efforts in now, do they need to change? Do you need to alter the way in which you are going about your daily business? Do you need to somehow change the way you do things? I think that you will have to dot the I's, cross the T's, do all that kind of stuff, but would you be able to reschedule yourself? Is there something that you want to change in yourself? I think that you are kind of putting your roots down this month and still being spiritual. But with the Scorpio new moon, and with Taurus full moon being in Scorpio, you may find that, you know, you want to go out a little bit extra, or, you know, go deeper into your psyche, into your reasons for being here. So don't be afraid to do that, and don't feel like you have to hold back to do that either. Right, so I'm just going to use Taramuka in order to get 3 cards for this reading. Oh, okay, that one definitely wants to come out. And this one does. Okay. These are interesting cards to have. Okay. Let me pop that over there. Alright, so we have the 10 of Swords, we have the Hermit, and we have the Queen of Swords. So this is very intriguing. This is something that's almost saying that, you know, you want to understand a little bit more of your psyche and give into reason a little bit more. But at the same time, I think what they're trying to say to you is, beware of people who want to just defeat you, and beware of being defeatist. I think that you're maybe missing the point sometimes, or we all are missing the point as to what we should be able to do in this world, because there's so much stuff going on. I mean, of course it's a full moon. Of course it's a full moon when there's explosives found here, there and everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just that feeling of, why are we going into this sort of hopelessness? Why are we pushing ourselves into this feeling? And I think the Taurus full moon wants us to really understand, how we can scale back on those very charge and I want to do this feeling, in order to maintain ourselves in different ways and have this transition come through maybe a different way. Because acting on that sort of impulse is negative. Acting on the impulse that you have to further yourself, that is positive. So try not to be self-destructive this month. Put yourself in a loving position. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Maybe make sure that you feel very connected to that side of yourself, and don't be afraid of being vulnerable. Just don't act on the fact that sometimes when you do feel vulnerable, you can feel like you want to protect yourself and lash out, like this person or this situation may. So just take that with a pinch of salt, really. I think that the Hermit coming through here as well is a very strong card to say that you have this ability within you. We are in transitional seasons, so spring or autumn, depending on where you live. And this is very much about searching your guidance and your solitude. You have a well of deep wisdom within you, and I feel that sudden changes or sudden releases, you may feel like that's going to be too much for you, so you want it to be very gradual this time. The sensitivity may be a bit overwhelming for you because of all this thing that's going on, and you may just want to shut down. However, I think that you're going to be strengthened this Scorpio season. I feel like there's fear and illusion that's going to be swelling around you. Push that to one side. It's kind of like you're letting out your inner diva, and I think they've always been there, and I think that it's now time to bring that out and feel as though you are moving into a certain manner of how you can adapt and thrive in this new time. I mean, there was a tweet going around recently that I saw, and it was very much like it's the wisdom of autumn. It's a wisdom of the transitional seasons. It's very much a case of knowledge, and this is basically knowing when to act and knowing when to be silent and decide quietly. I mean, you do have the Queen of Swords. This is a quick thinker. This is a very impulsive person. But I also feel like it's perceptive, very swift to bring down action, very swift to, make that judgment, very socially aware. So I think that's probably something that we're going to be doing this month as well. So being more socially aware, maybe of our money and how we're handling that, maybe of the generosity that we want to bring in. But if she believes in somebody and you're in the right, then you will get her focus and her backing 100%. If you are this person, you may be dealing a lot with internet and stuff like that, but I do feel like there's a lot going on with regards to this person. I also feel like you're having an idea, like the indulgence, or this feeling of, well, I want to indulge myself, I want to treat myself. You may be worried about the impact of the money situation if you do, but I think that you should do that at least once. I think that you have to follow your sense of self. You have to speak up when you want to speak up. I think that you want to, this full moon, I've actually seen in many articles, and they all agree, and this the energy I'm getting now, highly emotional, but Taurus rules the throat. And this is a very expressive time, and if you want to use your voice, now is the time. If you're campaigning, if you're letting somebody know how you really feel, if you're wanting to, speak up to somebody and say, stop bullying me, or if you're wanting to say, actually, I want to change career and I want to do this, or, you feel more like you can connect, really. I think that bring your throat chakra back into balance. Bring your connection back into what you want to say and try and do it, because this is very much about communication. So you may have felt, maybe because of an issue, maybe because of somebody doing you down when you've tried to speak up, you've said, okay, well, I'll hide this light that I've got inside of me. And I don't know whether you can see in this candlelight, but this hermit has got a light in, a little star in his cage. And you may have felt recently or over the past month that you've been holding back what you wanted to do. This is a sign, no, don't hold back. Be independent, be career driven, be affirmative. Or what's it called? Anyway, do that. Do what you believe in. And I think your self-esteem will grow with that. I think that there's something that you can connect with here, getting down into nature, grounding yourself. I feel like you will absolutely go into this with your eyes wide open, and you won't have to worry about, what's happening now and what's happening here. Your formidable energy will actually be, I think, a revelation to you, because this is going to come through, I think, and enable you to see yourself in a different way. So I hope this helps you all. This isn't just, for one sign or the other. This is a universal full moon energy. So do let me know in the comments below how things are going for you. And I just looked at the clock and it said 11:11, so there we go. If you'd like a personal reading for myself, everything that you need is down below to get that. And I do wish you all the very best. I will speak to you around my birthday, around the new moon in November. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Take a deep breath and enjoy the full moon. Take care, everybody.